Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
This Photoshop job of the College Football 27 cover for this year is atrocious. Like, who made this? It's so bad.
This is the deluxe edition. So you have to pay extra to get Kurt Signetti on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're paying extra to get Kurt Signetti?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Live from the Built Ford Tough studio at FedEx Forum, it's the Gary Parrish Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Gary Parrish.
What's up, y'all? Welcome into the Gary Parrish Show on Grind City Media. I'm Lane Whitaker, sitting in this week for GP alongside Bennett Doyle and Kyra Black. And we got a lot of stuff to get to today. There's not a lot of actual games being played that count. However, NFL teams are back. Every NFL team is in training camp right now, so there's lots of news and notes and funny memes and things coming out of NFL training camps this week. So we'll start on that. Chris Vernon will join us. We'll talk about Draymond Green's new contract. We'll talk about the NBA. We'll talk about LeBron, things going on around the basketball world. Also, I might ask Chris about that hole-in-one he hit last week. Then we'll get to our 5 things. We got 5 more things. Memphis football. Charles Huff continues making headlines and saying some interesting things that I kind of agree with. Hey, the Blazers set up a hotline. You can call 12, so maybe we'll call 12. The Fever are rolling. Caitlin Clark went off last night. They've scored 100-plus in a bunch of games in a row. Maybe the corner has turned there a little bit. Jersey patches. There's lots of them getting announced. We're going to go through some of those, some we'd like to see. And then we'll go to the Memphis Zoo. Bennett's a big zoo goer.
My kid's there right now.
Yeah.
Zoo camp.
You're there every week, right? Like
all the
much?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Love the zoo.
The zoo got a big gift this week from the Smith family, the big FedEx family here in Memphis. So we'll talk about that a little bit and what that seems to hold for the Grizzlies. So, I'm sorry, for the city of Memphis. You, Bennett, you went to the zoo this morning? Your son's at camp there? My son used to do the camp there. He aged out of it.
Love the good people at the Memphis Zoo.
It's a good zoo camp. The zoo camp is pretty awesome.
There. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Are you a member of the zoo?
Yes.
Yeah.
For a long time now.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about NFL stuff because these teams are all showing up in their cities. Players are showing up. We're getting first bits of news and things like that. Let's kind of go around the NFL, but I wanted to start in Baltimore.
Okay.
Because I don't know this man. He was here in Memphis before I was here. I only know him because when you hear any of the shows on Grind City Media and he says my name on some of these things, he's the voice of a lot of the Grind City Media shows. Apparently was the voice of the Grizzlies before I was here. Been the voice of several other teams, and now he's the voice of the Baltimore Ravens in stadium, I believe. So the Ravens brought in J.P. Stevenson yesterday as their players arrived for the first time at training camp to have someone introduce them.
Now arriving, the two-time Pro Bowler, fastest player in Ravens history to reach 100 career receptions, hailing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, out of Boston College, wide receiver number 4, Zay Flowers.
Got a good voice.
The best safety in the league, two-time first-team All-Pro, the chess piece himself, number 14, Kyle Hamilton.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
By way of Virginia Tech and Duke University, number 90, defensive lineman Aeneas Peebles. Won the Heisman at the University of Louisville.
It is crazy. Oh, funny.
First round of the 2018 draft. Certified best on-field trip of any defensive back in the NFL. Number 2, cornerback Nate Wiggins. It's number 21, safety Jalen Hawkins.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. It's like a 3-minute video, so we're not gonna. I was waiting to see Lamar, but I don't know if he's even in this one. So
I haven't watched it that far.
no,
either.
I got a kick out of that yesterday. Obviously, like when you heard the intro to this show, that's the voice that you hear, John Paul Stevenson. I've met him a couple times.
He was here last season at one point.
Yeah,
Well,
because we had the anniversary season. I think he did something with that. He's a really cool dude. Like I got a chance to talk with him when he was here.
Does he talk like that all the time?
Yes, he sounds just like that in real life.
That's pretty cool.
Super nice guy. And he's really good at what he does, man. He's kind of like the voice of frankly, like a lot of people my age. He's probably like the voice of your childhood. If you grew up in Memphis as a Grizzlies fan, like that's a voice that sticks with you. So that's pretty cool seeing him at Ravens
that's
training
like
camp.
the voice you want to leave your outgoing voicemail message.
For sure.
You know, like if someone calls and
yes, he is a good friend to have for sure.
I can't even do the voice but that's a gift, man. You're just born with that.
Yeah.
You know, and then you have to learn how to use it. All right. How do you feel about the Ravens this year?
Good question. My brother-in-law.
I was thinking about that.
Well, I was just in Baltimore. My brother-in-law is a big Ravens fan.
You're a Baltimore guy.
You know,
you got the Steelers, Ravens, Browns,
shouldn't
Bengals.
they be the favorite to win that division?
I
know that they like always come up short, right, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But
I saw Aaron
shouldn't
Rodgers.
they be the favorites?
Aaron Rodgers said, "This is it. He's done. He's out."
See, I think that's a bad precedent to set too.
Why?
Just, I don't know, man. I feel like that that's one of those things you shouldn't say because it puts way too much pressure on the whole unit, like the whole team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't have said that if I was him.
Because he's a different conversation to have because the last 8 years of his career have been, is he going to play or not? What's he going to do? Is he back? Is he not? Like we had the whole thing. I mean, it feels like forever ago he was on the Jets. It wasn't even that long ago.
Right.
So I think he has kind of set the precedent of part of the Aaron Rodgers experience is this conversation of is he back or not? And now like at least the Steelers have the ability to be like, hey, we'll see how this goes, but we're thinking for the future too.
Yeah, I mean, look, they won the division last year. The Ravens had a disappointing season. That's why they fired their coach. So, like, I think the Steelers probably gonna be favored to win it again. The Bengals are such a wild card. Like, does Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, like, does that whole group stay healthy together all season? How's their defense look? That's always a question with the Bengals.
Yeah.
If they're healthy, that they could be like the wild card in that division for sure.
I'm going to say
Browns are the Browns.
I'm going to say something crazy.
I knew you were going to say that. Browns are the Browns, dude. They will never get past being the Browns.
They just extended Denzel Ward, right?
It doesn't matter.
But Todd Monken, their coach. Former offensive coordinator where?
Steelers?
University of Georgia when they won back-to-back championships.
Okay.
The man can score a lot of points. That's all I'll say.
Dude, no team I root for has ever won anything. Okay, so I can talk like this. All right, The Browns have to get over being the Browns. It's like the Jets, bro.
How do you get over that?
It's tough, man. You have to get past that. It's that curse.
I mean, my team.
The curse is real.
My team lost that Super Bowl 20 when we had the 28-3 lead, and it's just been cursed ever since then.
Yeah,
like I get it. There's a stink on you after a while, and you got to figure out how to get the stink off.
So I mean, if you were asking me, I guess. No, you know what? I will pick the Ravens to win the division. I think they will.
Okay.
I think Lamar's that good, and I love Derrick Henry. So I'll pick the Ravens to win that division.
Those guys who were walking into the facility had a lot of aura, right?
Yeah.
Like it was cool. Like it felt good. This clip's been going viral today of somebody who does not have as much aura. I don't know if you saw this. This C.J. Stroud from the Houston Texans walking into the facility in Houston, and it is being said that he lacks aura.
I mean, I have no business talking about any man's aura, specifically an NFL player. He's got way more than me, but he's definitely got something to prove this season. I mean, he's definitely got something to prove this season.
How are you feeling about the Titans? They're in the same division, AFC South.
Oh, I mean, not great. Not great. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I thought it'd be some,
I'm excited.
Cam Ward
I'm excited about the new era. Like, I'm excited about Robert Saleh. I think he's gonna be way better at this stop than he was. Because the Jets are the Jets, so like that's just gonna be a tough situation.
I mean, aren't the Titans the Titans?
Yeah, but they've had success in the past.
And you have a quarterback. You have like a foundational piece.
We'll see. I mean, it's all. Does Cam take a leap this year?
Are you still up in the air on him?
The problem, I mean, I think it's TBD. Listen, I got his jersey. I'm stoked about him. I hope he's the real deal. I think the problem is, in just following Titans training camp stuff, I think the offensive line is going to be bad. They're projected to be one of the worst in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think they're working on a contract with Peter Skoronski right now. J.C. Latham's hurt right now. They weren't good last year, so if you have a bad offensive line in this league, you're not going to be a great team unless your quarterback is super mobile, and we'll see if Cam can do that. He didn't do that a lot last year, so we'll see if that's like a part of his game that he can elevate. But I'm excited. I'm just excited about the new regime. I got no expectations. It's always such a weird division, the AFC South. It's kind of like your division, the NFC South. Like it seems like a new team wins it every year. So, the Texans, they win it last year. They win that first playoff game against the Steelers. But C.J. Stroud didn't have a great year. So
it feels like it's been like a slow kind of decline for him since his rookie year. Because his rookie year, he was awesome. And it's kind of slowly back down.
Yeah, I mean that, and then the Jaguars, they should be good again this year.
You think?
Yeah, they should be good this year, I would think.
In the NFC South, my team, the Atlanta Falcons, are there. We'll get to them in a second. There was a story yesterday that I thought was awesome going around on Twitter. Oh wait, before we get out of the AFC South, I meant to say, did you notice on Twitter, Jessica Benson showed guest, and the woman who covers the Titans better than anybody, Teresa Walker, said she was going to retire at the end of the year.
Been covering the Titans for the AP. Been covering the Grizzlies a little bit too. She pops in town, covers the Grizzlies. Teresa's awesome. I love that segment. She gets me fired up for the season because she's got the inside scoop, and so I always watch those segments with JB as we get closer to Titans season. So.
Shout out Teresa.
Yeah, shout out Teresa. And again, I'm excited about the Titans. Like I said, they've got a good I'm excited about just seeing the new regime. I got no this is the best season to have.
What's the timeline on Saleh? Are you giving him 2 years to figure this out?
Yeah, you can't put any pressure on him this year.
Okay.
Because I think the roster still needs work.
Yeah.
But they've done some good things. We'll see. Is Carnell Tate the real deal? You drafted him super high. They went and got Wayndale Robinson. Gunnar Helm, second-year tight end out of Texas. They expect that guy to take a leap. You still got Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, 2 good running backs.
Yeah.
So Cam's got weapons. He's going to have weapons this year. Calvin Ridley's still there. Calvin Ridley is still a Titan, which is weird. I mean, that's a guy last year you expected to be your number 1 wide receiver. And he's still on the roster. He's probably going to start. I would think they would start those 3 guys.
When he's healthy, he's good.
Yeah. So, again,
he used to be on my team.
Cam's got weapons. I think, as a Titans fan, I just want to see him take a leap from last year. Last year was not good, but he was also in a bad situation. Brian Callahan was a bad coach. Yeah. It was just a tough rookie year for Cam. You saw some signs. He's got an awesome arm, but you definitely want to see a leap, especially bringing in Brian Dable, like a great offensive mind. You would think that Cam Ward would be able to take a leap this year, regardless of if the team is like really good or not.
Yeah. Bouncing to the NFC South, I don't like the New Orleans Saints because I'm a Falcons fan. There was a story yesterday going around social media. A woman who was in New Orleans went to buy groceries. She said she gets up to the counter, covers the conveyor belt with her groceries, and a guy walks up behind her with one bag of shrimp. And she says, "Why don't you go ahead of me? You only have the one bag." He says, "Thank you very much." He goes up, gets the bag, and then stays and tells the cashier, "I'm paying for all her groceries too." And the woman's like, "You don't have to do that." And he's like, "No, I want to pay it forward. My mom told me to do good deeds. And I want to bless you today." And the lady's like, "Well, thank you." So he pays. He leaves, and someone says, "He plays on the Saints." And the lady's like, "What?" So she runs out of the grocery store, tracks him down, and it's Kristen Miller, who's a defensive player for the Saints, Georgia Bulldog too. But he told her that, my mom taught me to do this. And so she posted a photo with the two of them yesterday. Good feel-good story to start the season off. People doing good deeds. Didn't do it to make it on social media, but it made it on social media, which is cool. It's always good. I still hope the Saints are terrible this year. I feel like they've got a little bit of that stink on them that the Browns have.
I mean, you won the Super Bowl with Drew Brees.
Yeah, but they cheated.
It eliminated the stink.
Greg Williams got suspended.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bountygate doesn't. Was that Bountygate?
Yeah.
That was Bountygate. Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. They've eliminated their stink.
Well, my team just signed Cooper Rush.
I saw that. That's like the big news today. I saw Schefter post this morning. That's like one of the bigger stories out of training camp right now. The Falcons don't have a quarterback.
Yeah, everybody's hurt, apparently. Tua Tagovailoa has a back injury, but they say he'll be back sooner rather than later.
I believe it when I see it.
I will too. Michael Penix tore his ACL last year for, I believe, the third time and is not quite back. But they said he played 7-on-7, but he's not cleared to play 11-on-11, which made me wonder, like, how much is it really that much harder to count for four guys? He doesn't really move around much anyway.
How does that make you feel that you don't have a quarterback right now?
Oh, we have Cooper Rush. Played 4 games for the Ravens last year.
Cooper Rush had a moment in Dallas. How does it feel to not have a quarterback and Kirk Cousins was named the starter in Las Vegas? He's not going to be, but he was named the starter ahead of training camp start. Maybe he will be. Who knows? The Raiders are weird.
Look, when Cousins was healthy on the Falcons, he had some awesome games. He had that game with 500 yards passing on Monday Night Football. You remember? Like he had some amazing games. But he couldn't stay healthy, and he was constantly getting hurt, and then he hurt his shoulder and didn't tell anybody, and it was like a whole thing. And then the Penix fiasco happened too, drafting him so high and kind of already having all the money in Cousins. Like, that whole thing was a mess.
Yeah.
The Falcons got rid of all those guys, brought in Stefanski to coach and figure stuff out. I don't know who the quarterback's going to end up being. They also have Trevor Siemian they had signed.
No, he got cut today, I think.
They cut him, yeah. He was supposed to kind of be the backup quarterback for
former Titans legend Trevor Siemian. So I saw Trevor Siemian in person solidify his long NFL career. It was one of my good friends is a diehard Bengals fan, and we went for his bachelor party. We went to a Bengals Broncos game. Oof. Trevor Siemian was the starter for the Broncos. They beat the crap out of the Bengals. He threw for like 300 something yards and 4 touchdowns in the game. It was like the best, one of the best quarterback games of that season. And like he bought like a decade-long NFL career off that game. Wild.
I mean, he would be on the Falcons right now, but he's not.
Yeah.
Said they waived him for non-football related reasons. Might just be he's old.
Yeah, I mean.
Other news around the NFL yesterday, Wes Welker, tight ends coach for the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
How do we feel about that? Do you have to have played the position to be the coach of the position? I guess not.
No.
Okay.
That's fine. The Micah Parsons might not be ready to start the season for the Packers. That's brutal.
That's got to be a little scary if you're a Packer fan.
Yeah, that's brutal. And especially like you're coming off a loss to the Bears in the playoffs. Like You got a bad taste in your mouth heading into the season. So
Justin Herbert got engaged to pop star Madison Beer.
Yes, he did
Yesterday.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah. And Tony Romo got arrested.
Yeah, the video came out of that of the cop, the body cam of the cop pulling him over for a DUI and him kind of trying to talk his way out of it unsuccessfulí.
He looked pretty right. He looked pretty neat.
His eyes looked a little like
glazed over.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little glazed over.
I didn't understand. He asked if he could call his lawyer, and they said no. I feel like that's the right thing to do in that situation if you have a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought he was cordial.
Why was it daytime?
Well,
I didn't understand that.
I mean,
like the sun is out. I don't know what time of day it is, but it's not, late at night.
yeah.
So, the other thing that in that video that's kind of humorous is when they take him in to do like the field sobriety test, and he stretches. Do you see that?
I did.
That's like the most old man thing
Yeah,
ever. Yeah. I'd have to stretch also if I was asked to all of a sudden do a lot of physical activity.
I love this stuff, man. I consume all of it. We'll see like what comes out of Titans camp today, but I'm excited about it. The Hall of Fame game's next week. So
yeah.
Can you name the two opponents?
Yes.
No, don't look.
I'm not. You asked me the other day.
Yeah.
It was the Panthers.
Yep.
And the Browns?
No.
Hold on, Panthers.
You're on the right track.
It was somebody terrible.
Uh-huh.
Panthers and I don't remember.
They just traded
Titans.
away. They just traded away their longtime quarterback.
I mean,
Cardinals.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Why would the NFL pick that? Did they pick? I mean, they pick the teams, right?
Yeah, I assume. I mean,
What
I don't
a
think you
random pairing.
You don't get to say no, I don't think.
Like, I know the Panthers made the playoffs last year, but Panthers Cardinals. The
Panthers were actually
to kick it all off.
The Panthers were actually not terrible. That game that was
no,
weird.
they were fun, but it's extremely random to put that in Canton. Like I don't know.
True.
You would think that
that game is not going in the Hall of Fame.
It is
it's
not.
It's weird because that game they also interview all the Hall of Famers during the game. Like the game's kind of secondary to all the other stuff that happens around the game.
Yeah. All right, let's get Vernon in here.
All right, let's take a break. Chris Vernon is going to join us. You're watching the Gary Parrish Show on Grind City Media.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball. But the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. A class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Everybody says about you, they're like, he wins at every level, right? He won in high school, he won in AAU, he won in college. Just explain to me how. Like, what is winning basketball?
I think it's just showing up every day. I don't cheat the game. I show up at work, I have high energy, great coaching. First and foremost, I've always been surrounded by great coaches and players who really want to buy in and win. People talk about my winning, but you can't do that without a team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Welcome back to the Gary Parrish Show. I'm Grind City Media, Lane Whitaker, Bennett Doyle, Kyra Black, and Chris Vernon joins us.
Yo.
You wearing that shirt to commemorate your hole-in-one?
No, I'm not. I'm not wearing it to commemorate it, but I did hit one.
You should commemorate it, though.
Yeah. Trust me. I've already ordered everything off Etsy. It will be commemorated.
Is there video? Like, I mean, no one's getting a video because you're not recording your whole round.
No, just Gary's got one of me running to the hole.
Yeah.
Did you see it go in the hole like from the tee?
The caddies went crazy.
They could see it.
Yeah, the caddies went nuts. And
Is it like a blind shot, like at the tee?
No. I mean, you could look down the hill, but I mean, I saw it bounce.
Okay.
But then I didn't see it go in the hole.
Yeah.
And then they went. I mean, as soon as I knew what had happened, as soon as they went nuts. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I came like within like a foot and a half one time. And then you take a picture like I came this close, but you can never top it. We were talking about Draymond. Just signed that 1-year deal with the Warriors. No trade clause in it. Does he make it through the season with Golden State?
You want a prediction?
Yeah.
Draymond Green ends up on the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
With Dylan? That'd be a hell of a pairing.
All they're doing is building as much Michigan State stuff as they possibly can.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That guy's been on 2 podcasts. One of them was Bill Simmons. The other one was Draymond Green's. Matt Ishbia.
Ishbia, yeah.
He went on Draymond's podcast. If you notice, what did they do over the offseason? What was their big acquisition?
Somebody from Michigan State.
Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Guess where he went to school?
Yeah.
I mean, they're just going to build that. That's the destiny. The destiny is that he ends up in Phoenix with Matt Ishbia. That's what I'd guess.
Yeah. He could get like a kind of a big payday next year or somewhere.
Yeah,
down the road
right.
from them. Yeah.
I just think that that's probably where he ends up at the end.
What do you think happens to the Warriors? Like, is this the end for
I
them?
really don't know. I mean, because this is such a colossal letdown on the making the most out of the end of Curry front.
It is weird that they're kind of just doing the, you know.
And now Curry
we missed out.
and that'll be the next one, right? Then we sit there and wonder, if they're piddling around, could you imagine if he got traded in season?
No.
That would be incredible.
I know.
That would be incredible. I mean, it's obviously it's going to be on the table if they're piddling around and they're, you look at the Western Conference and we get to January, we get to December, whatever, and they're 14-29.
Yeah.
It's like, what is the point here?
Right.
We talked about it yesterday. If that happens, like, what's the mechanism for that to happen? Like, does Curry come out and say, guys, I've given everything I can?
I don't think he has to come out and say anything. I think it just ends up becoming understood. Yeah. And then it just becomes, and maybe you give it one more run. You know what I mean? Maybe you give it one more run, hope Jimmy Butler comes back, like they've stated, stay around 500. And then, you talk yourself into, if we can get to the point where it's like, Moody comes back, Butler comes back, got a chance to get in there with Porzingis and Draymond and whatever else.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it all depends on if they're hovering around 500 by the time we get to the calendar turn. If they're not, then it becomes a totally different conversation.
I wonder if, there's been stories the last day or two that Joe Lacob is already starting to kind of think down the road and try to think about what to do down the. I wonder if 500 is good enough. I wonder if they're going to be like, you know what, we're gonna.
I mean, it'll be good enough when they're making more money than literally everybody else. You're in the money making, portion of this now, where it's like those suites are sold, those tickets are sold.
Yeah,
you got Steph Curry on your team.
You're gonna sell.
You're not having any problem making money, and so what then is your incentive? Right, you got trophies in your trophy case,
right?
And it's like it's very reminiscent of what happened at the end of Kobe. His teams were terrible.
Yeah,
right. Nobody remembers that. Nobody thinks about that anymore. But those teams were awful.
Yeah, at
the end of the Kobe Bryant era.
Do you think LeBron goes to the Sixers in part because I assume it's partly because he doesn't want that to happen. He's like, I'm going to go to the best chance to win.
Yeah,
right now.
I think that's. I think there's probably a portion of yes. I mean, he very clearly went to the best team he could have.
Yeah,
right. In order to win, I also think that there is and we've talked about this a lot. That's Steph's franchise, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Steph's franchise.
Yeah.
Whose franchise is Philadelphia?
I don't know.
Iverson's. I mean, you
Dr.
know what I mean?
J.
That's 30
Dr.
years
J,
ago now.
right.
So, I
Charles
mean,
Barkley?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, there is, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
like,
I know
there's
what you mean.
nobody there. His voice is still,
Yeah.
he is the most accomplished player there. He's the one that's actually won something outside of Jaylen Brown.
It's kind of weird that you. I mean,
Who is brand new too, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
not like Jaylen Brown has some kind of voice that's going to be usurped. They're walking into training camp at the same time for the first time.
Don't tell Jaylen Brown that.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you would think Embiid would be like the guy.
He's not that guy
for the Sixers. But
No.
yeah, I mean,
He's
even though
never been the dogmatic type,
Yeah,
right? He's not
Yeah.
the leader. He's not the guy that everybody huddles around. He plays 27 games.
yeah.
He told LeBron he's healthy. He's ready to go, man.
You show up for 27 games. You don't get to have the biggest voice.
How good do you think the Sixers are going to be?
I think it'll take a while. And I also think they'll have to figure out the whole stars and role players thing.
Yeah.
You know, because who's playing a role? Who's taking the back seat?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that
Hey, Jalen.
could be averaging 20 something?
Yeah.
But you know, like
You're going to have to convince
VJ Edgecombe has to
him,
play
yeah.
a role now. Joel Embiid is. Are you playing a role? Are you blocking shots and rebounding and doing that? Like, I mean, who's setting the screens? Who's keeping the ball moving? Like, that's a lot to figure out when you got five guys that could score 30 points at any given moment,
Yeah.
and whose usage rate. Somebody's usage rate is going down precipitously, right?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, it's Chris Bosh, Mikal Bridges when he went to the Knicks, and that was a, you know, Mikal Bridges went through it this year,
Yeah.
trying to figure out, you know, how do I fit in when I'm the fourth guy?
I wonder if like the Sixers tell Jaylen Brown, they're like, look, there's nights you're going to have to be the fourth guy, but there's also a lot of nights that Embiid's not going to play, that we're going to give LeBron
Yeah,
off.
I think that's the one benefit.
You do
But
it, man.
The
You
one
go off.
benefit is that how many games will the five guys play together?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you'd probably put you'd put the over under on 19 and a half.
I was about to say 20. Yeah,
Is that fair?
I think so.
A fourth, and I
Yeah.
would probably bet the under. All five?
I would say most of those post All-Star.
Well, I mean, I guess no. I probably actually, you know, well, it's basically a bet against Embiid.
Yes,
Embiid
for
because
sure.
you figure, and LeBron will take some games off, but like, I mean, Brown, Edgecombe, and Maxey are pretty reliable considering they're high minute guys.
Yeah, yeah. KCP played 51 for the Grizzlies last year. He goes over there, but now the Grizzlies are left with a couple of questions because there's too many guys for the roster right now. Do you think we were talking about this off camera this morning. Do you think the Grizzlies are done making like
No.
big moves?
Big?
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know,
mean,
like
that Peyton Watson thing's out there.
rotation moves.
If you
how about that?
wanted to do it, you
Yeah.
know, you got the trade exception with Jaren Jackson Jr. You can package together. You have picks.
Yeah.
I saw
going
something
forward.
to suggest that they're asking just one pick and a player now.
They had said 2 first, and now it's down to 1 first
Yeah.
and a player.
Right.
The Nuggets.
I'd jump all
Well,
over
it
that.
stands to reason. I mean, again, I don't know what their opinion
Yeah.
of Peyton Watson is, but once upon a time, and maybe that was just because you had John Morant and Desmond Bane and John Morant and again, you would have to do the personality, background, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, once upon a time, you had John Morant, Desmond Bane, and
Jaren.
Jaren Jackson Jr., and you wanted Mikal Bridges and you wanted OG Anunoby. He is certainly in that ilk. And, you know, I get excited. I mean, if you had Coward and Watson on the wings with these 9-foot wingspans, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, look, there's just too much. There's too much maneuvering that has to be done. You're not just going to cut those players. I mean, I think you know. I said we'll wait until training camp till we evaluate the roster completely. But if there were still moves to be made, it wouldn't shock me in the least. And in fact, I think I'd expect it. Given that you got to clean this thing up, and you know, there's 2 ways to clean it up. You're either trading guys or you are negotiating buyouts with guys, which evidently they're already done with KCP, with D'Angelo Russell. These other young guys, you're not negotiating buyouts with them. You're deciding which one that you want, which ones you want to keep, and then the other ones, you know, you can try to package as a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, whatever the case may be, because they do have some good players that certainly could be in rotations for other teams that are on good contracts.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you just look at the roster 1 through, I guess at this point it's 1 through 20,
right,
or whatever it is, versus the end of last season, it's night and day to me. Like this, what they've assembled as a group so far is so much better than last year. But now you got to sort it out, figure out who's the first 11 guys who are going to play and how they play. What's your
Well, also I think you know what I mean. You try to team up some of those to go get you something better and upgrade. I mean, that's it.
What's your expectation for this season? Like I just want to see us be competitive every night.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that you are still. I hope that by the time this thing, I would hope that you're competing for the play-in. That's what I would hope. Okay. And I know that nobody in Vegas thinks that. These are just my expectations, and I say this because I watched last year. If you are doing this whole winning culture, we play hard every night thing, you can win a whole lot of regular season games just by being try-hards.
Yeah.
You know, when I was looking at that, you know, those season win totals and whatever else, you know, we watched last year. Phoenix was supposed to suck.
Yep.
I mean, I think you're going to have an amazing front court if those guys, you know, if Edey's can stay healthy and Isaiah Stewart can stay healthy and Boozer is the rookie that I think he is, your front court is going to give you a massive advantage. So you're going to be able to win the possession battle a lot of times, and that goes a long way towards winning. I think, you know, and again, maybe I'm just looking at maybe I'm looking at glass half full, but I think they're going to be better than what, you know, those expectations say. And I watched Boston and I watched Phoenix win an inordinate amount of games being try-hards.
Yeah.
You know, people could say, oh, well, Jaylen Brown was top 5 in MVP. He was, and he was consistently great, even though they did trade him. But I watched that team, and I was like, I still don't like it. And obviously their roster, what it is, showed up when it came to playoffs, and they're just preparing for one team. But on a night-in, night-out basis, when people look across from you and they don't pay you any mind, I think you can win a lot of games just playing hard every night. And
for sure.
And I also think they have, you know, a couple better players than people think they do.
I think part of the Jaylen Brown thing was they empowered him to be a tryhard.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Like other teams might be like, hey, you know, we're rebuilding. We're going to take some time. They're like, we're going to try and win every night. Rob Fisher texted us yesterday for Odds Couple to come up with our top 5 teams in the East this year, just in win totals. And I was thinking, I wouldn't be shocked if Boston does it again this year. Just like the Knicks are going to take their time. We know what they are. Some of these other teams, the Sixers, are going to rest guys. But like the Celtics are one of those teams that just plays hard every night.
I mean, honestly, like I think maybe better simply because, and I know they have Devin Booker, even though his numbers were not great last year.
Yeah.
That Phoenix team was supposed to be terrible.
Yeah.
We thought we were getting their pick.
Yeah. That was the lottery.
So there's always somebody that's like that. So why not us? Why not? Why, you know what I mean? Why not us? Why not? Why can't the Grizzlies be the team that's a bunch of tryhards that are better than everybody thinks they're going to be?
Yeah. I think we're set up to be that.
You know?
Why not us, Bennett?
I like it. I mean, I think even if the season's up and down, I just think like you said, like you give the fans something to latch onto like
you
that.
You play hard every night and you're fun to watch.
You get everybody back on board.
That's step one.
Yeah.
Step one is being fun to watch and playing hard every night.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know. All right. Chris, thanks for coming in.
All right, brother.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on the Gary Parrish Show on Grind City Media.
Pressure-packed moment in sports, hands down, has to be shootout in the World Cup. Because I am a casual fan of the beautiful game called football. I wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up for all of these teams, for every kick.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
What do you bring to the table? Like, you want people to describe Kareem Lopez, the basketball player. What do you want to hear?
I feel like I'm just a winning player. You know, someone that's gonna contribute to winning, a competitor. You know, a high IQ player. You know, someone that's gonna play the right way. And yeah, like I said, like the first thing I said, just contribute to winning.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
Welcome back to the Gary Parrish Show on Grind City Media. Lane Whitaker sitting in all week alongside Bennett Doyle, Kyra Black, Chris Vernon just stopped through. And now it's time to get to 5 more things.
Number 1.
That was better than yesterday, Bennett.
I know. Well, new area. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. Memphis football.
Yeah.
Charles Huff spoke again yesterday to the media. They're getting ready to head to what's the place they're headed to? Victory. Victory Ranch.
Ranch.
Remember the Titans plays, right? Isn't that where they're going?
He said they were trying to pull a Remember the Titans, and it's in Boulevard, Tennessee.
Oh wait, so it's not the place they went to Remember the Titans. No, but
where was Remember the Titans?
I don't remember.
I'm looking it up. I think maybe Virginia. Yeah.
Yeah. But they infamously took a retreat in it, and it brought the team together. And so the Tigers are trying to do something of similar ilk. So
Victory Ranch and Boulevard.
There we go. So Coach Huff spoke yesterday. He was asked, I think like one of the more notable clips is making the round. He was asked about just the schedule, and it's tough to start the season. And here's what he had to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know a coach that would stand up in front of any group and say our schedule's easy. The schedule is the schedule. Spot the ball, tell me when we're going to kick off. I mean, I know that'll probably go viral, but that's our philosophy. I mean, we could spend time and, well, why are we this? Tell me what time kickoff is, man. We got to prepare like crazy. We got to play our tails off. We got to execute. If we were playing Whitehaven High School, that would be the same, you know. But I'm different than a lot of coaches. It doesn't matter to me. Spot the ball is not a catchy slang. Put the ball down. Doesn't matter if we got to play home, got to play away. Would I love home games? Yeah, because the business side of it helps Memphis. It gets more people in the stands, all of that. But you know what really helps Memphis? Winning. So if we got to win on the road, then we'll win on the road. If we got to win in a neutral site, we'll win in a neutral site. That's the goal. And I know that probably sounds confident, but the reality of it is no one cares. I could have a long discussion about scheduling and what the best is because I do think it matters. Dr. Scott fights those battles because from a business side, we need to get some of these opponents that are going to bring fans and excitement to our stadium. We have to do that. But I told Dr. Scott the way to sell the stadium out is win. If people don't want to come see a winner, they probably don't want to come see us. So we got to figure out a way to win on the road. Is it going to be tough? Absolutely. There's a lot of really good teams that we got to go battle, but that's what we signed up for.
Charles Huff doesn't miss, does he?
Let's go. So
I saw you nodding as he was talking.
Yes, I like listening to him talk. Yeah, I do like listening to him talk. Yeah, I mean he's right. Like you do wish that you could get some of these opponents to come play here. I think they're good because they're going to get a return from UNLV, I
Is it
believe.
next year?
Yeah. Boise already came here.
Okay.
So we're doing the. I think that's right. Didn't Boise come here last year? Either way, we're doing the away game there this year.
Yeah.
So it's
I brought up the schedule while he was talking because I remember yesterday we talked about they have home games against some winnable home games: Arkansas State, UT Martin, UAB, East Carolina. Army might be the best home game that they got, but then they have some road games at Tulane, at Boise State, at UNLV. So sure, the schedule's tough for them. The road schedule's tough.
Boise came here a couple years ago.
I remember.
Return game.
At the same time, though, like that, if you have a lot of hard road games, that should suggest your home schedule is winnable.
Mm.
And I think for Charles Huff, like win some games in front of these fans, that's pretty good, right? People should be like excited about that, enthused about that.
The home schedule is very winnable. I mean, it is. That sets up really well for them. Those first 3 games at UNLV, then the home opener versus Arkansas State, then at Boise. Like, to me, if you can go 2-1, I think you're feeling great. If you can just win that week 0 game, we're a month away from it. It's so massive, dude. It's one of the biggest games on the slate that day.
It's outside on national TV. It's
outside of North Carolina, TCU in Ireland. Like, I think that's that's the big Ireland game. Every year in week 0. I think Memphis UNLV is the biggest.
North Carolina going to score in the opening drive and then get blown out.
Maybe so.
They did last year.
But the winner of that Memphis UNLV game, it's going to be 9:00 prime time on Fox. Like, the whole country is going to be watching the winner just because of not just because of the eyeballs and people paying attention. Like, the winner is going to be like the first team that starts popping up in the, securing a playoff spot outside of that Power 5. They'll be the front runner just by default. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's a massive game. I can't wait for it. Memphis is a slight underdog. But we'll see. We got a long way to go. Again, it's a month away. I think the biggest thing to come out of yesterday was he was asked about the quarterback competition. Yeah, between Aaron Nolan and Marcus Stokes. Marcus Stokes, the I believe West Florida Division II transfer, and then Aaron Nolan was at South Carolina before that at Ohio State. Marcus hasn't played D1 football. Aaron Nolan hasn't played
much
D1 football, right? So Coach Huff said that they might wait until like the week of the first game to make the decision or announce who's going to be the starting quarterback.
You know why they wait this long? All the teams do this now because the transfer portal is so wide open, and they don't want if they tell somebody a month ago, "Hey, you're not going to be the starting quarterback," like they don't want the guy to just check out,
right? For sure,
and just be like, "I'm saving
I'll
myself
sit,
for
yeah,
next year."
yeah.
Like. So a lot of these schools wait till the last possible minute to let them know.
I thought it was interesting. Coach Huff referenced last season and what happened at quarterback with Brendan Lewis getting hurt, and then the season got completely derailed after that down the stretch, and why he was saying it's important to have two. He says that he thinks both of these guys could be a starting quarterback for this team, and he thinks that they both got a chance to play. We'll see.
I thought what he said that was interesting was when he said it's he's not curious the reaction of who they choose as the starter. He's curious about the reaction of the guy who doesn't get chosen.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that's going to tell you a lot about that person, whoever they choose to not start. Like that guy's got to accept it and be a helper and all those things.
I think one of the big differences, the 2 backups last year transferred. They were both very high level recruits. So that. And obviously the coach leaves, and so that makes sense that guys would transfer. This, I think, a little bit different just because these guys are coming from – I know that Aaron Nolan was at high-level Division I programs, but, they're coming – they're not like these super high-level recruits.
We have a better idea of what these guys are. Right, like last year.
I hope that they'll handle this situation better
maturely.
than maybe. Because I do think that there is a chance both guys could play. There really is. Yeah, I mean,
I don't like that though.
I don't like that either. But again, this is Charles Huff's first year here. Like
if you have 2 starters, you don't have one.
That's right.
We don't need that. But yeah, The bigger picture here is that, like, and I said it yesterday, he had another press conference. He had some more bangers. Like Charles Huff, like he keeps winning the press conferences, and I feel like that goes some ways with this team and getting people excited.
Man,
about it.
and I keep going back to that UNLV game, why it's so massive, because you want to have a huge crowd for that home opener against Arkansas State. And again, like, I actually like playing Arkansas State. I've said that on this show for years. I think it's like a regional opponent. I think it's perfectly fine to have them on the schedule. No problem with it.
Are they the ones that brought that donkey up here last couple of years ago?
I can't remember.
Were you here when that happened?
I mean, yeah, I was here, but I don't.
One of them has a donkey as the mascot. Maybe the chat knows it's either Arkansas State.
Well, they're the Red Wolves.
Yes, but one of them, they don't have a real wolf as the mascot. One of them had a live donkey, and they brought it up in this studio on, I think it was on Vernon's show a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Who was that?
I don't know. It was somebody from Arkansas.
Exactly what you're talking about.
I
now.
had to help him park in the media lot and cross the street with the donkey. We
Who
put
the
that thing
hell
in the
was
elevator.
that?
I don't know.
What was that? Yeah, now I remember
I totally
that
forgot
vividly
about it till
now.
just now. Yeah, like being stuck in that little elevator with a donkey was something else. So.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you want to get people in the stadium. You want a big crowd for that home opener, not only just to support a new era, but like the stadium, man. I told you I was there right next to it this weekend. So proud. I took some pictures of it. Like,
I think people are going to turn out just for the stadium.
Dude, listen, I haven't been inside, but from the outside, it doesn't look like a dump anymore. It looks modern. Like that
cool.
That big side of it does a world of difference. Like it looks modern when you pull up in the parking lot and look at it. And so I'm very excited about it. I hope they get a huge crowd for the home opener, but it's going to go a long way if you can get that big win on national TV in week 0.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
Number 2. The Portland Trailblazers have traded for Ja Morant, former Grizzlies point guard, and they are welcoming him to Portland by encouraging people to call 12. They set up a
well, not call 12.
Call 1.
I think it's just called Ja. That's,
call Ja.
Yeah, they're not. The 12's gone.
There's a little video they put out, and they have a phone number you can call Ja Morant to welcome him to Portland. I was suggesting we maybe make that call now. I don't feel like we should.
Yeah, it's too soon.
Yeah.
I might get emotional if we do that. I don't want to do it.
It's like when you break up with somebody.
Yeah, I don't want to do it live on air.
Like swingers.
Yeah, I might
won't
cry.
Stop calling.
It is pretty good marketing by Portland. That's pretty smart. I saw him reposting it yesterday. The little like commercial that they
How many of the messages do you think Ja listens to? All of them?
Oh, there'll be some good ones. I would assume that like the team that put this together, the social team, they're gonna
cut it down.
They'll probably go through all of them and find the good ones and then let him hear them. But no, it's pretty good stuff by Rip City.
You think the city council will call him?
I don't think so. I think there's a standoff going on there. I don't think they're gonna get involved, at least not right now.
They're trying to welcome Ja. I saw the video of Ja taking the tour of the facilities last week, carrying around the gallon of water with him.
Yeah.
Like he's locked in, he's ready to go. It was good to see Uncle Phil and T and Diego and all the guys there.
Yeah. Just because we're talking about him, we haven't mentioned this on the show. Me and you have talked about it because it was brought up on Sneak Fest. I do think it's really cool and commendable that he is releasing the $90 Jaws. I mean, and they look good. And he explained that he wanted to release an affordable pair of shoes.
I mean, his shoes,
how much his are
like
affordable?
140, something.
They're
like
not
that,
bad. Yeah, the Ja 3s are like what 140. We'll see on the 4s. But these what are they called?
They're called the 12 time.
Yeah, and they're basically just a cheaper Ja sneaker, and they look good.
Yeah, like we haven't seen them in person yet. So one of the things about the 3 and the 4, which we had in person on Sneak Fest last week, was that the craftsmanship. Those are really nice shoes, well-made shoes. The grip, especially on the 3, is awesome. The 4 was also. I thought the 4 in person was way better than it looks in the photos. We haven't seen the 12 time yet. It's $90. And it's an option for people who don't want to spend that extra $50 or can't spend that extra $50 on a shoe. Some of the other guys who have had shoes come out through the years, like when KD's first dropped, his whole thing was they were going to be more affordable. You see some of the other brands, like the Reebok shoes are all really cheap. The Angel Reese shoes, a lot of people have kind of prioritized the price point of their shoes. to do a second shoe that's more affordable, but it's still, hey, I got the new Jaws.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a good deal. $90.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Still weird seeing him in a Blazers shirt. That's going to take some getting used
I'll
to.
still call him 12.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that is kind of cool that's at least for this season going to be unique to Memphis.
That's true. Yeah. Memphis will always call him 12.
Right. I mean, as long as he's a Blazer, because it sounds like they're going to retire LaMarcus Aldridge's jersey.
Yeah.
So that's probably never going to change.
Maybe he'll have a good year and he'll keep one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he'll just always be 12 to us.
Yeah. Good luck to Ja.
Number 3.
I watched. There was sports on last night.
Right.
Actually, I watched. Fever Storm was on. Was it ESPN? I think it was ESPN.
It started like 9. It was
it was late night. I was up. I was watching it.
I called my mom late last night in Atlanta. It was like 9 o'clock her time, and she's like, "Go Fever!" Like she was tuned in watching the game, and it reminded me the game was on. I flipped over and caught some of it. But Caitlin Clark had another big night. The Fever, you said they're kind of like on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, in spite of like all the discourse and everything, like they've been awesome. They've scored 100 points in 4 straight games. She's been awesome. She had a huge game last night. Scored 30 plus. They're doing it, man. Like they are for sure gonna be in the playoffs. They're hanging on.
Alyssa Boston got injured last night, right?
Yeah, they're hanging on Aaliyah Boston. They're hanging on to that.
Boston,
they're hanging on to that that 5th seed, 2 games ahead of the mine and GP's Atlanta Dream. But they're doing it, man. They're gonna be in the mix, and it'll be way interesting to see like who they match up with when the playoffs start. Like the Minnesota Lynx have kind of just they've separated from everybody else. The Aces are still there. Right there at the top. The Golden State Valkyries are having an awesome season, which is pretty good for one of those expansion teams. You got Paige Beckers in Dallas ahead of Caitlin Clark and the Fever at 4th. So, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see as we get closer to the postseason.
Fever 18-10 now.
Yeah,
got something going. You mentioned, you kind of just touched on the discourse around Caitlin Clark, and like, I think you saw some of that at All-Star Weekend when she got asked specifically about it. And she was like, it's not going to steal my joy. It's not going to take away from, you know. But, like, man, that's got to be exhausting if you're her. Because you can't do anything. And you're like, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
No matter what she does, somebody's going to criticize it and make it some big story one way or the other. Like, that's got to be just exhausting for her.
For sure.
Like, what do? Do you just play basketball? Like, I don't – you can't have a comment on anything. You can't walk out on a concert with somebody. Like it's got to be just. I feel for her.
Yeah. Speaking of sneakers, I like hers.
Yeah, those are really cool.
I might have to get a pair of those.
They've won 6 of their last 7.
Yeah.
8 of their last 10.
Good stuff.
Fever rolling.
Number 4.
All right, we saw some jersey patches get announced yesterday, and it started with Ohio State and J.P. Morgan Chase.
Okay, I got to pull this list up.
So that was the one yesterday that kind of made some news. It was a $17 million per year deal between Ohio State and J.P. Morgan Chase. It's for all 36 teams at Ohio State. So every sport they have, and it's a multi-year deal. It's a lot of money coming in for the athletic department now that you're allowed to have these patches.
So I was like shocked by, obviously Memphis has the FedEx patch, which is very cool. I was shocked by how many Power 5 teams don't have jersey patch
Georgia
deals.
doesn't have one.
A ton of them don't. I mean, there's only 25 teams with jersey patch deals right now in Ohio State.
Well, so when that one got announced yesterday,
Yeah.
and a lot of Notre Dame fans were like, oh, well, you know, we don't even need a patch. Now they have one too. SoFi is the Notre Dame patch sponsor.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's some other ones. I got this list of them here. Some of the interesting ones, Wisconsin has Culver's, which is like a northern fast food chain.
It's chicken wings, isn't it?
No.
Or chicken. It's not chicken tenders?
I don't think so.
Culver's? Isn't that chicken tenders?
I thought they made like milkshakes. Let's look.
What am I thinking of? Cane's.
Yeah, you're thinking of Raising Cane's. Culver's has butter burgers, frozen custards, and seafood.
Oh, so it's like Freddy's.
Feels weird. I don't know.
You ever have Freddy's?
No.
The smash burger? Freddy's is pretty fire. Yeah, there's one over by my house. It's good.
So Culver's is on the Wisconsin jerseys, and I saw people were upset because the Culver's logo is bright blue, so it'll be on that red jersey. But in the closer to home, Arkansas has Tyson Foods on their jerseys.
I just realized this going through this list. The American Athletic Conference has more jersey patch deals than any other conference in the country.
Maybe it's more affordable in the AAC.
You
know what I mean?
That's a fair point. I'm looking at, yeah, that's right. That looks right. The AAC, man, they got them. Air Force has USAA. Memphis has FedEx. South Florida has Tampa General Hospital. UTSA.
I saw that one.
Don't ever make fun of them again. They
have
have
a bakery. La Panaderia. Right?
Yeah, they have a bakery.
Yeah.
That's right.
They have a bakery.
Shout out to the American.
The
man.
other SEC one that's kind of interesting is that LSU has one with Woodside Energy. But they
I see it here.
They agreed to the deal before it was allowed by the NCAA. Which is like classic
typical
LSU.
Classic LSU. That's pretty funny. Okay, so who are like the big notable omissions here? Michigan.
Yeah.
Who could?
Well, the other, let's just throw this out there. Big 12 has that Monster Energy deal. I was looking into the numbers on this. We kind of touched on it yesterday. That Notre Dame deal is what, $20 million a year?
Yeah.
For all the Fighting Irish uniforms. The Big 12 deal is $20 million in exchange for Monster Energy to have its logo on men's and women's basketball jerseys of every school. Big 12 football and men's and women's basketball regular seasons will be referred to as the Monster Energy Big 12 football, Monster Energy Big 12 basketball, and Monster Energy logos will appear on all the Big 12 basketball courts.
You ever mess with Monster?
No.
I know. I think
Roser's an energy drink.
I think
guy.
he's a C4 guy. I don't think he's a Monster guy. I'd
20
dabble with. I'd drink a Celsius every now and again.
Coffee is my energy.
I mean, me too, but just every now and
I'm
again.
afraid to go more than coffee.
Yeah,
I don't want to like push the edge.
Just a straight 200 milligram injection of caffeine.
I mean, coffee's like 200.
Yeah.
So if it depends on what you get. Anyway, so the Big 12, they got their money's worth. Monster Energy got theirs money's worth for $20 million and getting all that out of them, considering what some of these other schools were. Michigan.
I was going to say, if you're
Michigan?
Michigan, you can't have Ohio State and Michigan State both having jersey patch sponsors, and you don't.
I mean, it's kind of cool not to have one.
I disagree. I think
you don't think so. Like
no, it's that they're getting signed. Like that's I would be annoyed if I was a Michigan fan.
What would you want? What's a Michigan brand? Some car company.
Yeah, General Motors.
Ford.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty big. that'd be pretty
I don't know
massive.
I don't know if those companies have any money to spend. The car companies have had it rough lately.
Yeah, maybe so.
Does Indiana have a deal? You would think.
No,
they won the
Illinois
national
does
title.
though. Illinois got Busey Bank.
Yeah. How about Ole Miss? Who do you want to see Ole Miss get?
Oh man, what's like a huge company in Mississippi? That's. Hang on, I'm gonna give you an option.
They should just get sponsored by like the fraternity row at Ole Miss.
Sanderson Farms.
Okay, chicken. They could compete with the Tyson ads on the Arkansas jerseys.
Yeah, I think that's their only option.
Georgia, I would think
Coca-Cola.
Well, no, because I believe Georgia Tech and Coca-Cola have a connection.
They? Yeah, the Atlanta thing.
Because there's a lot of stuff at Georgia Tech named Candler, and Asa Candler was.
Georgia's got Home Depot.
You know what they should have? Waffle House.
Is that a Georgia thing though?
Yeah.
That's not their thing though.
It is. It started in Georgia.
Did it really?
Yeah. Started in
Waffle
Atlanta.
House started in Georgia?
Yeah.
I love Waffle House.
It's my favorite restaurant.
It's so great.
Actually, I drove by have you ever seen like the Temu Waffle House is like Huddle House? Have you seen those?
Yeah.
And I Googled it because I was curious, like, what is this Huddle House? It was started by a guy who was like doing supply stuff for Waffle House and wanted to like kind of start a competitor.
Yeah.
And they name it Huddle House because like it's like a football huddle. It's like where we meet up.
Oh,
we huddle.
Smart.
But I still like Waffle House. Waffle House is my thing. Texas Beef Council. Maybe Texas should just get sponsored by Matthew McConaughey.
That'd be good.
He could do one movie.
I mean, he's already done enough for that university.
Yeah, he's helped. I'm not gonna say it.
He's. They get Exxon. Yeah, they can have Exxon.
Enron. What about Alabama? Roll Tide.
I'm just Googling biggest companies
from those places.
in these states. Yeah, they ain't got it now.
Saban?
They're
They should have
they're
some sort of
screwed. Just
Saban.
get Nick Saban to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's wide open. You can kind of do whatever you want if you're these schools.
Shout out to the American, man, leading the country in jersey patch sponsorships.
Randy in the chat says Culver's is awesome. Sounds good.
I don't think we have one.
No, there's not one. I looked.
Okay.
But it's smash burgers and custards.
Yeah, it's Freddy's. That's what Freddy's is.
It was founded in Wisconsin in 1984.
All right, shout out.
Number 5.
This was cool. Saw this yesterday. The Memphis Zoo. Hang on, let me.
You're a big zoo guy.
I am. My kid's at zoo camp right now. I told you that. So the Memphis Zoo got a big donation yesterday from the Smith family. A historic $50 million challenge gift. So I think they're challenged to match it.
So basically, they say if you raise $50 million, we'll give you $50 million.
Yeah, got it. It's from Diane Smith and the Smith family. And it's an invitation for our entire community to help create a world-class home for wildlife through enhanced animal care, conservation, immersive habitats, and unforgettable guest experiences. Listen, this isn't like a shocker to anyone. The Memphis Zoo is like one of the great institutions in this town.
Yep.
I take my kids all the time. We're members. It's just world class, man. And I think the cool thing about the zoo is they keep adding things, building onto it, doing cool special events, things outside of the box. People may laugh at this. I think one of the cool things that they've done over the past couple of years is that zip line.
I've never done it.
Dude, the zip line is sick. Like, especially when they do like zoo lights and special events and stuff like that, and you go on it because then you look down and see like all the lights below you. Zip line's super cool. And then we were there last week, and the African veldt was closed off. They were working on it, and this is where like the elephants are and the giraffes.
I did not have the
rhinos.
word veldt making its way onto today's show.
Isn't that how you say it?
That is correct.
Yeah.
I just didn't think
that's what they call
we'd
it.
get to the word veldt.
I don't know if it's like there has been announcements. Anyways, they're working on that thing and they're going to make it really cool. I think like a lot of this money is probably going to go to that portion of the zoo, which it's fine, but like they've modernized so much of that zoo that part looks a little dated with the elephants. Like you want a cooler area for the elephants.
More velty.
More velty, correct. And it's a big space over there. And so I think they're going to do something big with that over there. And I just think it's awesome that they continue to evolve. Like they were celebrating like their 200th anniversary.
I know. I like that, it's 120 year history.
120 year anniversary.
I like that the zoo's right in the middle of the city, like right in Overton. And you can like literally play golf or go to the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like right attached to it. I go running some mornings over in Overton. My son does cross country for his school, and they practice there. And so sometimes I'll just run behind there. And there's a part where you can run behind the zoo, and there's a fence, and you can see like the back of the zoo.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like it's
I
cool.
do.
You can like see people back there like carrying hay and food and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it from up close.
It's great, man. Like I'm not sitting here trying to do a commercial for the zoo, but
both of our kids went to zoo camp. Like it's an awesome experience for kids.
And
it's great.
Like I said, we've been members for a long time because I got 2 younger kids, and like that membership, that's one of the best deals in town, man. That thing pays for itself because it's expensive to just go buy like a single day ticket for the family. If you get one of those memberships, dude, you can go. That thing pays for itself in like 3 visits.
Well, so the part of the zoo thing is the gift from the FedEx founder's family, Fred Smith's family. And there's a story in the Daily Memphian today from our guy Sam Hardman, who says that the family has decided to get more strategic with their investments and philanthropy. They had a retreat last weekend, as for the first time, where they try to set up committees and try to like actually be like more intentional, I guess, with their giving. Because they say in the article that their father, Richard Smith, who's the son of Fred Smith, said that the father just kind of ran everything himself for the most part. Fred Smith passed away. Now he says, now we have 10 siblings, my mother, we all got together and said, let's put an office together. But I like the quote he said was, let me find this. He said that it was previously, like he said, his father alone was like Superman. He thinks the family can be like the X-Men.
Oh, hell yeah. I
Cool.
love the X-Men.
Actually, yeah, no, I was to say that for you, that's right up there.
Yeah, man, I love the X-Men. That's awesome, and they're obviously like super important to this city, and it's cool to see that, after his passing that family's
he
still
says
doing really big things.
He
here.
says people like Fred Smith, Pitt Hyde, they're these titans. We're not, so we need an army. We need to build an army. As a team, we need to do everything we can. So that's
I love
really
it.
Cool. Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, let's take a break. We'll get back here. We'll get you on GP's Carryout. You're watching the Gary Parrish Show on Grind City Media.
This Photoshop job of the College Football 27 cover for this year is atrocious. Like, who made this? It's so bad.
This is the deluxe edition. So you have to pay extra to get Kurt Signetti on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're paying extra to get Kurt Signetti?
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Looking for energetic and dedicated talent of all ages to join our live entertainment teams for the next season. You can audition for the Grizz Girls, Grizz Grannies and Grandpas, the Blue Bunch, and more. Lock in your audition spot today at grizzlies.com/audition. Again, that's grizzlies.com/audition.
Did you see James Corden's on the drum line there?
Is
that him?
I didn't even see the graphic.
I think it was James.
I was too busy looking at
let's
the
do
live
GP's
read.
Carryout.
Okay, let's do GP's Carryout.
It's time for GP's Carryout. One final segment filled with stuff to take with you. It's not everything you need to know, but it's most of it. What did we miss today?
We missed a lot of stuff here, Bennett.
What's going on?
I've been looking right here. So we talked about the Falcons briefly, my team, and the quarterback situation, which is sort of a disaster at the moment. The one thing we got going for us is we got Bijan Robinson, who apparently is a hold in.
Oh, so is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Well, they're both in the fifth year of their rookie contracts. Both teams exercise their options, and both players want an extension. So they're both at camp. They're just not playing. So I assume they, if they're at camp, I guess that's like a show of good faith, right? That something's going to get worked out here. I don't know why you'd wait till the last minute for teams to figure this out, but Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, both what do they call it? Shut-ins?
Hold-ins.
Shut-ins.
Yes.
Like they can't leave the house. There's also some news from Knoxville. Tennessee's Arion Carter suspended 2 games over a $447 flight he got from an agent. $427 flight he got from an agent. He was a guy who's one of their better players, was talked about as a high draft pick last year, linebacker for Tennessee. Injured his foot, re-aggravated the injury, decided to return for another season. But I guess he went to the draft to get checked out. And with all the stuff we're seeing in NCAA players get away with, get suspended for, a $400 flight, getting a 2-game suspension.
Crazy. You know I'm a hater, but that's...
He's going to miss the game against Furman.
That's crazy.
And at Georgia Tech.
Okay, I mean, they should be okay. At Georgia Tech, that's always...
Haynes King's back. But they lost their offensive coordinator who was so good, Buster Faulkner. He went to Florida.
They're always that team, man. They're like the upset team, right?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech. Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. He got suspended for 2 games. Josh Heupel said Carter disengaged from the agent and repaid him for the flight in January. Doesn't matter, apparently.
What's today's biggest game?
There was one more news thing.
What's going on? What's up?
Mauricio Pochettino, coach of the U.S. national team at the World Cup, is apparently nearing a deal to return for 4 more years. This is a guy who's coached at some of like the biggest places in soccer. He's coached at Chelsea, other places, and really kind of got the U.S. team. People thought he was going to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
He got the U.S. team performing very well until they lost to Belgium. They got blown out 4-1 in that game. So now he's apparently going to have a 4-year extension. He'll be back for the 2030 World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously ended disappointingly, but you need continuity, right?
I feel like it.
Yeah, I think
there's not a lot of that in
right
soccer,
move for U.S. soccer.
for national teams, because those coaches, like, what do you do for 4 years? Just sit around?
Yeah. Because of how bad they lost to Belgium, it left a bad taste in your mouth. But that was like a good World Cup run for U.S. So
yeah, it was. It was good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Okay, good
what
for
are we
him.
doing? What are we watching? Oh, biggest game.
Oh, biggest game tonight. I think I'm going to take.
Braves Mets doubleheader. You're on it, right? Chris Sale's starting the first one. They got rained out yesterday.
I'm gonna pass. I mean, it's meaningless.
No, it's not.
It's mean. Let me
I'm a
take
Braves
you.
fan.
Let me take
It
you
means
to.
something to
Let me
me.
take you to a meaningful game.
Okay.
We're gonna go 6:40 p.m. This is gonna be on Prime Video. The 61-46 New York Yankees taking on the surprise team in baseball, the 55-51 Chicago White Sox. Yankees -144. Let me see who's on.
Cam Schlittler.
Who's on the mound? Cam Schlittler.
Who's been awesome for the Yankees this year.
And
Against
Davis Martin for the White Sox. They both had good seasons. I'll go White Sox.
They're at home, right?
Why
White
not?
Sox? Yeah. I'll go White Sox. Yeah, they got the Pope on their side.
Yeah, the Pope likes the White Sox.
I'm not watching that game. I'm watching the Braves. Braves Mets doubleheader.
All right, man. Good luck. I think you'll be fine.
What are we watching on TV?
Okay, I've got a couple things that I finished because GP told me to watch DTF St. Louis.
I've watched that.
It was good.
It was good. I didn't know. I had no expectations for that show, and it was weird, but it was good.
Yeah, it was Jason Bateman, David Harbour, Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
You got a good cast. It was kind of like. There were times when I was like, "This is a little far-fetched.
It's a little surreal.
It's like this might
When
never
they break
happen
out in
in
like
real
a dance
life."
routine or something.
Yes.
Like stuff like that.
But it's got a good cast. I thought
It's
it was
funny.
pretty good. It's an easy watch. It's on HBO, so I liked that one.
Did you watch Widow's Bay on Apple TV?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's like one of the best shows of the year.
Yeah, I agree. It's similar to me to that DTF because it's just sort of like the humor is just like out of the blue. There's
I agree
like
with
things
that.
happen anyway.
I'm watching. So I was telling CJ this morning in their chat. I'm trying because Spider-Man comes out this weekend, and so I'm trying to catch up with like all the things that are loosely connected to it in the MCU. Daredevil Born Again is one of those. That's
Is that the one with Ben Affleck?
No, that was a different studio, different era. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
Although Jennifer Garner, who played Elektra in that, she was actually in Deadpool and Wolverine. So it is kind of connected again.
That's right.
It is
I
kind
knew
of
that.
connected
I
again.
knew that when I
but
said
he's
it.
not Deadpool anymore. Charlie Cox is, and I'm
I thought
not.
Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool.
I'm sorry. Daredevil.
I got
I'm
something
sorry,
right about
Daredevil.
comics.
Daredevil.
I
You
corrected
did good.
Bennett.
You did good. No, that was good. Daredevil. That's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of characters. Anyways, Charlie Cox is Daredevil, and it takes place in New York. The Spider-Man's in New York. Kingpin's one of the villains. So I don't know how closely connected the show is going to be to the new Spider-Man movie, but that people suggested I should watch it. I'm just not going to finish it. There's no way. And then I'm going to watch that Punisher one-off show that they did, because Punisher is in the new Spider-Man.
That dude's in the Odyssey too. He plays the Punisher.
Yeah, Shane. God, why can't I think of his name?
Yeah, I can't either.
Anyways,
I started.
Why can't I think of his name?
I can't either. The Punisher. I don't know his name.
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal.
He was Shane in The Walking Dead. That's why I was like calling him Shane.
I started watching this new season, and if you haven't watched this show, you totally should. It's on Netflix. WWE Unreal.
Yeah.
And you don't
this
have
is the
to,
behind the scenes show.
But it's like it's almost too behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They have cameras in the writers' meetings where they're like, who are we going to have face so-and-so in this match? How do we make this guy a bad guy? How do we make this person a good female wrestler?
Yeah.
They have all that behind the scenes stuff. Then they talk to the wrestlers themselves. The first 2 episodes of this new season are about the end of John Cena's career. And they have all the meetings where they decide, you remember he lost his last match.
Yep.
He tapped out against Gunther. They have the meetings where they discuss this and they decide how to do it, what they're going to do. Punk actually sees a video on YouTube of when Hulk Hogan retired, and Cena and somebody else went in the ring and put their belts on him. So Punk tells Cody Rhodes, he's like, hey, when Cena loses, we're going to go in the ring and put our belts on him. Don't tell him. He's going to say no if we tell him. We're just going to do it. All right. And so that's where the idea comes from for that. It's a great show. Like they have all this behind the scenes stuff. Totally worth watching.
Yeah, okay. I need to check that out. I got to watch the new episode of Dark Side of the Ring, too. It's on Big Boss Man. That came out last. Dark Side of the Ring is so good. That show is amazing. That 3-parter they did on Jeff Jarrett to start this new season is so good. I highly recommend that.
I told you before, that New Jack episode is one of the most disturbing things I've watched on television.
It's so good. If you're looking for a movie to watch, just dropped today on Disney Plus, The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah, I'm not looking for it.
My wife's going to want to watch that tonight. There's no question.
He-Man's on Amazon Prime.
He-Man's, well, it's Masters
great.
of the Universe.
Whatever.
Yeah, He-Man's in it. Yeah, you close.
It's He-Man.
It's He-Man. Yeah, he was the action figure. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You did really good there. You did really good there. The Deadpool thing.
I play it up, Bennett. Like
you play dumb a little bit, but you knew.
The Ben Affleck thing. I knew he's not dead. I knew. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff.
What's the best thing we've read?
What you reading? I'm the reader here.
I know. I was gonna say, go read that Jonah Dillon piece about the Memphis quarterback competition.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing. Great stuff covering Memphis football and the Grizzlies a little bit over at the CA. So
I finished the Michael Connolly book last night. Harry Bosch detective book. It was kind of fun summer read. And now I'm gonna finish the David Sedaris book, and then I'm gonna get into that Trump book I told you about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Is that it?
I think that. Oh yeah, we gotta.
What's on tap for tomorrow?
Who's here tomorrow? I have no idea.
Mike Wallace gonna be here tomorrow.
All
right. Who knows what we'll talk about? Who knows what we'll talk about tomorrow? We're gonna find something good. We're gonna put our minds together and we're gonna find something great to talk about.
There'll be more NFL training camp news.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of stuff coming out today. All right. Appreciate you guys joining us. Chris Vernon will be here in half an hour to bring you the Chris Vernon Show. And then is Grisbeat today? I assume Grisbeat's today?
Yes.
It's a Wednesday. Grisbeat will be this
afternoon. Kyra said no.
Oh, no Grisbeat today. We're on summer vacation. So we will be back with you tomorrow. And appreciate you hanging out with us today. For Bennett, for Kyra, I'm Lang. Peace.